Hi, it's me again. Okay, so I got the screen off the front of the hive, and we're out here with the girls. And let's see if I can show you this. Okay. First of all, this is the front of the hive. And you never want to work the hive from the front. You want to work it from the back or the side. This is the box I rehabbed and painted. You'll notice there's a little hole here, okay, where it had rotted away from being in the weather for a few years. And you see I'm walking around in front of the hive, and the bees aren't particularly bothered. The bees will fill those holes with something called propolis, which they make from plants. Anyway, okay, here's what I was telling you. You can see I got the screen off the door. All right, in here, let me pull this back too. Boy. I'll get a hold of it. Okay, so in here, you see there's a hole through the top of the hive there, and this box right here is called a deep and hasn't been painted inside. I just painted the outside, and then there's the sugar water with the vitamin B added, and then this stops other bees and insects from getting in there, smelling the sugar water and coming to rob it. So we put this on here, and then this lid right here, pulled properly into position, will prevent the hive from getting any rain into it, from having the pushed it off too far, from having the deep up here, with the sugar water in place. Sorry about that. I hate to be using you as a tool, as a hand, but you're in my hand, and it's kind of all I can do. Okay, so I've got it lined back up correctly. The bees are not terribly pissed off this morning. They were very unhappy last night after traveling like 150 miles in the car in a sack with a piece of screen in front of their door so they couldn't get out. Let's have a close-up on them. I hope you can see this. Looks like a little dead bee inside, and they haven't moved her out yet, which is unusual. Maybe she's not entirely dead. But typically, they will remove anybody who appears to be dead. They just did it a moment ago, in fact. See this little guy down here on the ground? She removed a sister bee that looked dead, flew it down to the ground, and I'm just going to put her back up here on her hive. Please? Yeah, there you go. Stay on your hive. Okay, I love bees. I don't know why I love bees, but I do. And the sight of the two little girls hanging on the outside earlier because they died outside alone in the chilliness just makes my eyes well up, man. So I'm not even awake yet, and I'm out here tending the bees because I couldn't stand the thought of any more of them not being able to get in to the hive and dying. It made me so sad. Anyway, so here I am. Everything's good. Only lost a couple of bees. One of them tried to sting me last night, and she stung my glove, and she died. It's really sad to watch a little bee pull her guts out with her stinger still in you, throbbing, pulsing their bee venom into you. Very sad because it's so unnecessary. I was trying to help, and she was just being protective. Anyway, so she died, and that made me sad. But that was just last night, and I didn't have to smoke them or anything. You know, smoke. In case you don't know, you put smoke in the hive. I have a smoker. You put smoke in the hive to calm them down so that they don't do rash things. But I didn't even have to smoke them. Just one of them tried to kill me last night, and that's okay. I don't blame her. And I feel bad that that she had to die that way for no reason whatsoever. I don't like the way this hive is sitting on the blocks and the bricks. And so in a couple of days, when they're nice and calmed down, I'm gonna find another arrangement, probably get some more blocks, and put a board across underneath so that I feel better about how stable it is. I arranged it this way so that when hurricanes come, I can put straps through here to connect the hive all together, because none of this is connected to itself except for by bee propolis when the bees get busy, and they do that. And I can also run straps then down below through the blocks to hold the whole thing together as a weighted mass, so it's less likely to be blown over. There's a little pitch here on the concrete, and you really want your hive slightly tipped forward. I assume that's for rain runoff, but I used that edge of it, and also it's this will be a great place to collect when I put the honey deep up here that my wonderful family got me for my birthday. I'll put the honey deep up here, but this will be for feeding until they fill up this bottom box with brood and honey, brood being babies in larval and egg stages. And then we'll put frames. I bought new frames for this box. We'll put frames in here and let them fill that up with honey and brood. And that's the point of feeding them all winter, so that they'll do that. And then in the spring, when both boxes are full of brood and honey, I will split it into 2 hives. So we'll have a second hive here. And then I'll put on top of this the honey deep. And I'll get another honey deep for the other hive. Now, over here I have spare parts that I have salvaged from the beehive that was here when I moved here 13 years ago. And it needs cleaning up, not a lot, but you can see these hives boxes here. I got 2 deeps, a whole bunch of frames that need to be just cleaned up. That doesn't take a lot for bees. They just scrape off the propolis and the bee droppings. That's what those blobs are on top. And then you have to coat the panels of the frames. You have to coat them, these things right here, the comb plate or the comb surface. You coat those with beeswax, and that encourages them helps them to build out the frames, because they already have into comb, actual comb, because they already have the beeswax there available. They don't have to work to make it, don't have to cough it up. It's already there. So, in as much as it's about to rain, because I have now secured my lovely hive so that it's ready for rain, I'm going to take one more look at the bees, let them know I love them. I love you, bees. You know, I really believe they can feel that I love them. And then I'm going to carry my tools inside, because it's getting ready to rain for us. We need rain, and it's getting ready to do that for us. So I'm going inside and getting out of my sweaty bee suit. Bye for now. Oh, I love you all too. Bye-bye.